Welcome back, Romantic Home family, and welcome if you all are new. I am Olivia, Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I'm going to decorate my entryway table for fall. If you guys are new, welcome. I'm Olivia, Olivia's Romantic Home. I'm a DIY crafty mama, and I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. So if you guys love that, consider subscribing and pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page. Follow me over there. I do share a ton of decorating videos and ideas over there as well. So without further ado, go ahead and grab your garlands, your florals, your pumpkins, and let's get to crafting and decorating.
Okay, let's make a beautiful fall garland using a Christmas tree evergreen base and this large deco mesh that came from Dollar Tree. This deco mesh at Dollar Tree is a rare find, I will tell you. So if you can't find it, no worries. Just go to Hobby Lobby and grab some of their deco mesh. It also should be on 40 to 50% off clearance now that it is full on fall. You're going to make about 8 to 10 inch poofs and then take that evergreen and just cross it over on the deco mesh. You don't even need any wires or anything for this. This is so easy to do, and it's going to give you a great base to work with when you add your bows and your beautiful florals and all the things. So this is just super easy to do. Just make those poofs, then take the evergreen branches and cross them over on themselves. And you can also use the evergreen branches to add in your bows, which I'm going to share with you guys how to do. Now, I did run out of mesh towards the end, but don't panic on that. No big deal. We're just going to add some bows and some more fluff and call it a day. Now, speaking of bows, you guys know I love big bows, and I cannot lie. And big bows make everything better. Okay, enough about me being corny, but we are going to go ahead and use my easy bow maker to make this beautiful bow. Now, I am at the end of this ribbon, but I found this ribbon actually at a thrift store, and I grabbed a couple rolls because it was so inexpensive. I think it was $2, and it has lasted me for several years, you guys. You've probably seen me use it over and over. I'm also going to be using some of this orange ribbon that I found at the thrift store and then some burlap ribbon. I am using everything I already have in my craft stash. So please do that. If you guys have stuff in your craft stash, don't go out and buy new fall stuff because we're getting ready to start Christmas crafts soon. I know it's going to be a little early maybe for some, or maybe some of you guys are already working on Christmas, but listen, we've been doing fall for a couple months now, so it's time to move on and get our Christmas craft on. But we are going to do my fall home tour and some of that fun stuff. So fall is not over, and I'll be celebrating fall in my home, but just in my Christmas crafting studio. We're going to get started on Christmas pretty soon. Okay, add in some fall florals. Now, I just took the evergreen branches, crossed them over on the floral, and then some I did end up going back in and hot gluing. You guys, I always think that my garlands are just going to be super simple. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to add some bows and some florals because I look at my craft stash. I'm like, I don't have that much stuff. And then by the end of this, you're going to see I went in with pumpkins and pine cones and all the things. So if you're more of a minimalist, well, just stop whenever you guys think you need to stop. But I never stop. I use everything I have on hand, and I just keep layering more and more textures and goodies in. The funny thing about me, actually, though, is I'm a maximalist when it comes to my decor, but I'm not really a maximalist when it comes to having things. I actually don't have, I have for scale for my home, it's pretty pared down. I feel like it is. So you guys will maybe notice in the home tour, but I do over the top florals. So on every surface, there's these big, giant, beautiful florals. In my opinion, they're beautiful. Yeah, so I don't know. I like a lot of color and texture and movement, but I don't like tons of things to have to manage. Like I don't have little knickknacks everywhere, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I hope that makes sense, but that's just for me. That's not saying that I'm right or wrong or anything. That's just my style. And I feel like that we should all embrace our own personal style. If you like lots of knickknacks around, by all means, have tons of knickknacks. If you like to be more minimalist, do minimalism. Whatever decor style you guys love, make it cozy and make it your little oasis. Make it your personal space. I love just making things personal. If you guys see me keep leaning down here, I'm looking for more florals in my craft box, my big plastic tote. So I'm excited though to start going through my Christmas decor. And actually that might be something we might do in just one video. We may just sit down. You know, I think that actually might be fun for us just to sit down, go through some of my Christmas decor, chitty chatty about what we're going to do for Christmas. I want you guys to start thinking about it if you do Christmas. Now, you don't have to do Christmas, but I love doing a big Christmas. I do my Christmas home tour for you guys as well. Fall home tour, Christmas home tour. I don't know, do I do Easter? I know I did a Valentine's Day home tour. I don't remember if I did Easter or not. Easter can kind of get a little wild because it's the start and end of different seasons for things. It's also when my son has his birthday, so I don't remember if I did an Easter or spring home tour. Maybe I did. Anyway, I'm going to add in more and more layers of ribbon until I use up all this ribbon, because this girl has got to make a really nice full garland. I want to make this for my entryway table is where I decided. And I actually kind of decided this after I made it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to make it, see where I want to put it. And I moved a lot of the kids' pictures to the bookshelf cases that are next to my TV. And then I'm just going to do this big garland for the entryway, mainly also because I'm hosting the rehearsal at my house and I want it to feel really full and decorated. I mean, people come into my house and they're like, wow, this is beautiful. I mean, I think people think it's beautiful. A lot of them say it's beautiful because I do go pretty over the top with my florals. It's just my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Created that I shared with you guys with the Dollar Tree Deco mesh, and I used just a Christmas garland and pretty much everything I had floating around in my craft stash. That's always my goal at the end of every decorating season, or as I get down to the end of my florals, to use everything I have on hand. And so that is really what I did. So let's see how it looks on my entryway table. This room is a pale pink color. I did more pinks on my mantle, but I ran out of those pinks and I didn't want to spend more money, so we are going to do this just traditional fall here. I'm just going to lay this on here and see what I think about it.
Okay, so fun fact here, I did take the evergreen branches and cross them over on my lamps, and that's what's securing them on there. And I also feel like the pink is really a nice neutral with the oranges. I think they go together, but I also have like an artsy eye, so mixing colors, I'm not scared of it at all.
And then of course a picture of my Darlene family.
For sure if I liked the blooming pumpkin with the big fall garland. I feel like that can be too many florals going on, so I kind of wanted to simplify it. So I had these cherubs next to my fireplace mantle with the white pumpkins inside of them, and I felt like that was just too much white and they just melted into the background. So I need you guys' help and let me know, do you guys like the blooming candlesticks better? Do you like the cherubs with the white pumpkins? And then I'm going to give you guys my last option, which is what I think I'm going to roll with. But how many of you guys, when you're decorating, do you like put stuff out, take it out, put it back in? Sometimes I'll just do that forever. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. I would love owning a little boutique or shop. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't think I would want the stress and pressure of having to manage it, but I would love to decorate one. So now I'm going back to the blooming candlestick and then the larger candle on the candlestick. And I think that looks pretty cute. But again, I'm just looking and thinking if something's throwing me off. One's too tall, they don't match. I don't know. I'm a pretty symmetrical decorator. So then I have one more idea for you guys.
Okay, I need you guys' help. I don't know what look to go with. I'm just still going to be playing with some things. So I have these candlesticks that I got at the thrift store. I painted them gold a couple videos back. And I have these little Cinderella pumpkins. I have a large one and a small one. So let's try those as well. think I like this look. Let me take a step back. Okay, for now, this is what I think I'm going to roll with. I think I'm gonna put my blooming candle down at the end of the hall. You guys about what's left in my craft stash. Here is actually what I have left in my fall florals. You can see for me there's really not much, but we're gonna add the remaining of what's in here onto the rest of this garland to give it a little bit more movement.
So I recorded adding a lot of pine cones and just different little leaves into this garland that I dug out of that craft stash, but it was really hard to see because I really need to be able to move my camera in different angles, and I just wasn't feeling up for that today, you guys. I don't know if you can tell my voice. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and decorate the end of my hallway with this adorable pumpkin picture. The blooming candlestick I feel like fits perfectly back here, as well as this fun little pumpkin. I think this is a much better look than on the entryway table. I'm going to make this garland the showstopper, and then the 2 pumpkin candlesticks I feel like look really good. I'm going to leave my lamps because I love that really cozy glow. So here's a little detail of what I added in. I added in some eucalyptus branches. I added in some pine cones, some more leaves, and then some of these pumpkins. I was going to paint the pumpkins and put them on my fall Christmas tree out in my studio. I don't think that that's going to happen. I have to be realistic with myself. I did paint a lot of pumpkins, but now that it's getting crunch time for the wedding, I don't know that I'm going to be able to film and do a fall Christmas tree in all pink pumpkins. So I'm going to get creative out there. I'm still thinking about doing a fall Christmas tree, but I'm just not going to press myself because I have so much other things going on for that. Anyway, here's the final look. What do you guys think? Is this too much? I think it looks gorgeous, but I love a really full look. I feel like it looks like a harvest blessing, and I'm including this shot with this picture over here because it makes more sense with that picture there because it's a little bit of a deeper color. Here is my little terrier, Benji Bear. He has had about enough of me decorating. He gets really scared when I bring the tall lights in. I like to use the lights though because you guys can see things better in my home. This time of the day in the evening, I don't have a whole lot of sunlight in my home on this side. I mean, I have sunlight, but it just doesn't shine super bright. Anyway, also, are you guys noticing it's getting dark earlier? So it's almost time for winter cozy time, which I absolutely love, but my schedule is going to need to start going. I'm going to just have to start going to bed earlier because it's getting dark earlier because I usually walk Benji Bear around 7 when the heat is gone. But I remember my friend Lorena, and she was like, I'm starting to have to do my run at 6:30. And so tonight I noticed, I was like, oh, it's 6:30 and it's starting to get dark. So anyway, Benji Bear had his little walk early enough. Here is how this is looking. And here is at the end of the hallway where I did the blooming pumpkin candlestick. And I changed out that larger green pumpkin. I put a white pumpkin there. So let me know if you guys like this. I feel pretty subtle with this and feel like my home is really shaping up and being ready for the house tour. Here's my little outfit of the day. This is that cup she dress. It's so cute and comfy. I think it looks so adorable. Don't look at my shoes. They're kind of my yard crafting shoes I have to have because I'm really hard on my tennis shoes and I like to have white tennis shoes. So I have to have one that are for crafting and being out in the yard and playing with Benji Bear, and then one for actually going to the gym, and I can go out in public and they're white and I don't look like a homeless person. So anyway, here's a close-up too of just some of the berries and pine cones and eucalyptus. I even added in some gold leaves. Oh my Lanta. I went wild with this, you guys. What do you think? Is it too wild? I think it looks like a beautiful harvest blessing.
Thank you guys so much for joining me on this fun and fabulous fall decorating video. What do you guys think about my little entryway table back there? I went over the top as always, but now I think I have gotten to the bottom of my fall florals. And I have Benji Bear here. He's ready to go outside. Benji Bear here, my little terrier. I hope you guys are excited to do some fall decorating. It's actually going to start getting cooler after today. So today we had a high of 96, but then I'm looking outside my window and there's, I think, a roadrunner. yeah, it's definitely a roadrunner in my neighbor's driveway. So anyway, we have a lot of wildlife out here because I live across the street from a big forest. So it's a devotional called He Whispers Your Name by Sherry Hill. My sweet friend Stacy sent it to me, and we're going to be reading the devotional called Deepest Mercy. Everyone falls short of my glory, yet my grace sheds mercy on all those who come to a place of repentance. I want you to always remember the price that has been paid for you. Sins past, present, and future. Those sins once forgiven can so easily return, so my mercy is new every morning. When you come to the cross, you can leave your sins at the foot of it and be cleaned. Your sins have been nailed to the cross, and the price has been paid, and there is no longer any room for guilt or shame. Let go of what I already have, and work diligently at building an intimate relationship with me. You will need to draw close to me each and every moment of your life, clinging to my word and diligently living out the faith you profess. You cannot live the life you're called to in your own strength, but you can rely on the strength that Christ gives you so that you can experience my glory. You have been justified now, and you have been sanctified. Change from glory to glory. Live in the joy I've given you. You have been redeemed. Since therefore we have now been justified by his blood, much more shall be saved by him from the wrath of God. And that's Romans 5:9. So I think I really needed to hear this because I volunteered at a church event last night, and I didn't know, but it was like the pastor and his wife, and I have admired and respected this group for so long, and I never feel good enough to like be in their presence. I don't know what it is. I just have this guilt shame thing that like I'm just not good enough, to sit close to the front of church and to be that close to them. And I know they're just people just like me, but I don't know, do you guys ever feel that? But I really felt God speaking to me and saying, they're just like you. They've had plenty of their own struggles and all of those things. So if you guys have guilt and shame, know that God has redeemed us and let go of that. Try to live and step forth in his goodness and his mercy and his grace. Benji Bear is going to town on his paw back here. If you guys need more fall crafting and decorating, I've been on YouTube now for 7 years, and I have huge playlist of fall crafting and decorating. I noticed some of my playlists are a little bit disorganized. In the off season, I think I need to go through and like get everything more organized, but it's just me. I film, edit, create, market all my own content. So I'm thankful just to be able to post and all this thing. So I love you guys. I'm gonna let you go until our next video. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. We'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.